इज असिस्टेंट प्रोफेसर निम्बा हेड़ा गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज में, और उनका PhD वाइवा वोसी है। और बड़ा अच्छा संयोग है कि मैं बार बार बोलता हूँ कि हमारे यूनिवर्सिटी में कुछ जो अच्छी रिसर्च सेंटर्स हैं या कुछ अच्छे रिसर्च सुपरवाइजर हैं, उनमें से डॉक्टर नील कुमार त्रिपाठी जी हैं। उनके स्टूडेंट का PhD वाइवा है और एक बहुत ही अच्छे रिसर्चर, नॉट ओनली इन राजस्थान, पूरे राजस्थान में का हमारे पूरे भारतवर्ष में या अंतर्राष्ट्रीय स्तर पर नाम रोशन करते हैं, प्रोफेसर अनिल संगानी जी, महाराजा गंगा सिंह यूनिवर्सिटी बीकानेर से। तो संगानी साहब का हार्दिक स्वागत, अभिनंदन एज ए हेड ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट के रूप में और एक छोटे भाई के रूप में आपका स्वागत है। त्रिपाठी साहब आपका स्वागत। और भीलवाड़ा गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज के हेड ऑफ डिपार्टमेंट प्रोफेसर भगवान दास जी, इज ऑल्सो सीनियर फैकल्टी ऑफ जूलॉजी इन राजस्थान। आपका सर हार्दिक स्वागत। आप यहाँ पे गेस्ट फैकल्टी बैठी हैं, रिसर्च स्कॉलर्स हैं, MSc स्टूडेंट है। और अच्छा ये लग रहा है मेरे को पवन और इनको देख के जो फील्ड में काम करने वाले स्कॉलर गवर्नमेंट कॉलेज अजमेर से भी अभी स्टूडेंट आए हैं, तो निश्चित रूप से आपको सबको इसका लाभ मिलेगा। ऑल द बेस्ट। आपकी अनुमति स्टार्ट करवानी, प्लीज शुरू करिए।
Good afternoon, all of you, respected teachers, research scholars, and PG students. Today, I am Anil Kumar Sharma, presenting my final PhD viva entitled Population Status, Distribution, and Breeding Biology of Black-Headed Ibis, Thrascionis melanospelus in Bhilwara district of Rajasthan. First, in table of content, I will give you a detailed description of introduction, study area, material methods, objectives such as distribution and population status, habitat preference, roosting, feeding, nesting, and breeding of this near-threatened species. And I will also talk about some special observations, discussion and conclusion, conservation issues, and recommendation for conserving this near-threatened bird species. First, in introduction, order Ciconiformis of class Aves includes ibis, herons, storks, spoonbill, shoebill, and newborn vultures. They have heavy body with short tail, large and broad wings. Sexual dimorphism is absent. There are 39 species of ibises are found in Rajasthan. There are 39 species of ibises are found in worldwide, of which 3 species are found in Rajasthan. First, red-necked ibis, second, black-headed ibis, and third, glossy ibis. Morphology of glossy ibis. Black-headed ibis. Black-headed ibis is a large white water bird with black head and neck and long down curving black bill, grey ornamental feathers on their tail. During the breeding season, the bare region under the wings turn into brighter red color. Both the male and female black-headed ibis are identical in size and appearance. The species is included in near-threatened category by IUCN. Study area. For the study of population status and distribution of this species, I was selected Bhilwara district of Rajasthan because Bhilwara district is relatively more suitable for aquatic birds due to high rainfall and numerous wetlands. The various activities of black-headed ibis in Bhilwara district, I observed these various activities at 35 observation sites in the Bhilwara district. These are the Google Earth locations of all 35 observation sites of black-headed ibis in Bhilwara district. Material and methods means tools, techniques, guidelines, and parameters were used by me during the study. As a tool, I was used camera, binocular, laser distance meter, stopwatch, etc. as a tool. Guidelines suggested. Guidelines for the study of nesting biology of birds recommended by Barbe et al. were followed, and bird census techniques such as scan sampling method, focal method, ad libitum method, visual encounter method, land transit method, and roadside survey recommended by Bibli et al. were also followed. This formula was used to measure the encounter rate during the observation of distribution and population status, and these other different parameters were used during the observation of habitat preference, roosting, feeding, as well as nesting and breeding of this species. All my observation and conclusions followed my major research hypotheses, such as colonial breeders and spatial distribution of nest may occur on the basis of nesting time at the same place and seasonal nesting on long trees surrounded by water for safety purpose and feeding at shore surface of these wetlands area. Objectives. First of all among objectives, distribution and population status. These graphs were showing the tessile-wise number of black-headed ibis in Bhilwara district recorded from 2020 to 23 respectively. Total 1091, 548, 651 and 303 individuals were recorded in all 4 years. The highest number of black-headed ibis were recorded in Bhilwara Tehsil. 43.85% of total populations were juvenile because certain sites of this species were breeding sites as well as roosting and feeding sites. Habitat preference means which type of habitat preferred by this species in Bhilwara district. I have divided the habitat of black-headed ibis in Bhilwara into 7 categories such as pond, river, crowfield, nala, roadsides, urban areas and flooded grasslands. In this slide, the image is showing the presence of black-headed ibis at different microhabitats such as perennial wetlands, seasonal wetlands, river, crowfield, open seaways, roadside, urban areas and flooded grasslands. The index showing the season-wise number of black-headed ibis recorded from 2020 to 23 at different microhabitats and found that in all 4 years the highest number of black-headed ibis were recorded at pond microhabitat. Roosting ecology means resting of black-headed ibis at night. I was observed 4 permanent roosting sites of this species. First Nehrutalai, second Kothari river, third urban sewage and fourth small drainage. In this slide, the slide is showing the different roosting parameters such as arrival time, departure time, roosting trees, number of ibis, number of communal species, name of communal species, distance from road, distance from human habitation and this tree height. In this slide, the image is showing different co-occurring roosting species such as painted stork, great egret, glossy ibis, cattle egret and Eurasian spoonbill. In this slide, the image is showing different resting postures of this species such as sleeping, resting, sighting and one leg standing. In this slide, the image is showing different comfort and maintenance activities of this species such as wing preening, back preening, breast preening, bill gaping, body fluffing, body shake and beak hiding. The index showing different co-occurring roosting species with black-headed ibis and a multiple bar diagram showing the comparison of number of black-headed ibis and other co-occurring roosting bird species. Result. The size of flock at roosting sites from 3 to 55. Acacia, Aja directa, Prosopis and Salvadora trees were used for roosting, but Prosopis juliflora being their top choice, cattle egret was the most co-occurring species at all roosting sites. Feeding ecology used by this species. The index on different feeding sites, their location and duration of video recording. Black-headed ibis were eat different food items such as vegetable material, arthropods, mollusks, carcass, species, amphibians and reptiles. In this slide, the image is showing different food items of this species such as vegetable material, insects, prawn, fishes, carcass, frog and turtle and snakes. The index showing different feeding parameters such as date and timing of feeding, number of ibis, number of communal species and name of communal species and their food code. 14 different feeding behaviors were displayed by this species, such as stand and wait, walk slowly, grouping, running, probing, pecking, steal, etc. But probing technique is a chief foraging technique at all feeding sites. The image is showing the feeding of black-headed ibis at different microhabitats such as pond, river, crop field, as well as open sewage, roadside, urban areas and flooded grasslands. 6 different foraging behaviors were displayed by this species such as stake, body shake, neck shake, vigilance, preening and resting. And index showing timing of each foraging behaviors at different microhabitat. Black-headed ibis foraging in groups made many more foraging attempts and more successful in capturing prey than those foraging alone. Result: black-headed ibis would eat different food items with different co-occurring bird species, but cattle egret were fed with black-headed ibis at all microhabitats. Foraging success was found highest in 50 to 100 mm depth. Next is about the nesting sites, nesting trees and nesting materials of this species. First, nesting sites. IOs observed 4 permanent nesting sites of this species such as Nehru Talai, Pur village, Bareli Pond and Potla village. The index showing different nesting sites, their location, elevations and available plant trees. Second, nesting trees. Gigipus, Prosopis, Selbodera and Acacia trees were used for nesting at Nehru Talai. Only acacia trees were used for nesting at Pur and Potla village, and only Prosopis juliflora trees were used for nesting at Bareli Pond. The index showing different nest site characteristics such as nesting trees, tree height, upper and lower nesting height, gut at breast height, nesting canopy, distance from human habitation, distance from water and distance from road. Third, nesting materials. Black-headed ibis form a platform nest which is made up of majorly twigs and sticks. But I also observed certain abnormal nesting materials in this species such as pieces of plastic threads, clothes, green grass and green plant materials. The images showing different co-occurring nesting species such as cattle egret, little egret, night heron, great egret, oriental darter, little cormorant, glossy ibis, Eurasian spoonbill, Asian openbill stork and patent stork. The index showing the number of nests of black-headed ibis and other co-occurring bird species from 2020 to 23 at these 4 nesting sites of black-headed ibis. The association of black-headed ibis with other bird species was analyzed using Dice Association Index and found that the highest association of black-headed ibis with little cormorant and cattle egret. In all 4 years, the highest number of nests of black-headed ibis observed at Nehru Talai. The preferred nesting tree was Acacia nilotica, followed by Prosopis, Gigipus and Selbodera trees. Breeding biology. The ibis was started from mid-June. After pairing, the both individuals of a pair perform special courtship behaviors such as display preening, bill popping, head rolling, display shaking, head quiver, etc. In this slide, the images showing different courtship behaviors of this species such as bobbing display, bill shaking, cloacal kissing. After nest building, female laid eggs in the nest, yellow preening and shoulder touching, incubation, rolling of eggs, sunbathing and bull fluttering behaviors were displayed by both individuals of a pair. First 3 images showing feeding of hatchlings, nestlings and fledglings by their parents. 4th image showing begging display of nestling, and last 3 images showing perching, short flight and searching of food behavior of fledglings. The index showing different nest parameters such as egg measurement, incubation period, clutch size, nest measurement and nesting materials of this species. The largest clutch size was 4 and smallest clutch size less than 2 eggs per nest. The breeding success of this species was very low, below 50% because hunting and loss of habitat. During this, I was observed 3 special behaviors in this species. First, red neck pattern. These patterns were observed in both male and female individuals. These red neck patterns help in the courtship of both male and female to promote quick pairing. The darkness of these patterns gradually decreased from nest building to further events. Second, abnormal morphology. I observed many leucistic black-headed ibis during the breeding season. The delayed pairing was observed in these abnormal morphs. These kind of abnormal morphs formed due to abnormal embryonic development. Third, leg-based polygamy, in which older males are forcefully mated with younger females. The polygynous nature of black-headed ibis is advantageous for male because he has a much higher chance to his progeny surviving, which means he is passing on his discussion and conclusion. Distribution and population status. The number of black-headed ibis observed by me in Bhilwara district were more than previously seen number of black-headed ibis in 6 districts of southern Rajasthan. Seasonal wetlands are most preferred site during the rainy season, but in winter and summer season, the highest number was recorded in perennial wetlands. Black-headed ibis preferred roosting trees like acacia, azadirachta, prosopis and salvadera. Black-headed ibis use sewage line as a main feeding site throughout the year. The preferred nesting trees were prosopis and acacia. The breeding success was influenced by their red neck pattern, abnormal morphology and color aberrations. Farming in the Kothari river causing the loss of feeding and roosting sites. Protection of black-headed ibis by stray dogs at feeding sites. The breeding phenomena of this species also influenced by the urbanization near the breeding colonies. Invasion of exotic species also causing the loss of feeding sites. Cutting of roosting and nesting trees by villagers also causing the loss of roosting and nesting sites. These are common avian threats for black-headed ibis as well as other bird species such as habitat fragmentation, road and transport, roadway lighting, urban structure and landscape, climate change, tourism, bathing and washing activities, religious activities, poverty, illiteracy and lack of awareness in local peoples, lack of effective research for conservation and urbanization. Conserving this near threatened bird species, there are many recommendations given by me to conserve this near threatened species, such as local government should drop fish seeds into the water for water bodies every year. The area surrounding the wetlands should be prohibited from farming. To prevent habitat degradation and attract aquatic birds, tree cutting should be prohibited. Tall trees should be planted around the wetland periphery. Local government and wetlands should make aware to issue through awareness campaign. These are some of my research publications such as glossy ibis breeding in Rajasthan, impact of abnormal morphology, impact of red neck pattern, leg-based polygamy and color aberrations of the species. Thank you.